Hey, hello. Happy Thursday. I don't know what to do. I don't go to work tonight, but I can't sleep. And I haven't slept last night. I stay up for day after day. A lot of paper towel. Focus. 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 All right. Well, here's what I wrong. There's an electrical problem. See, this bulb never works. And it's not the bulb itself. Like, switch it with a new one. This one never works, and the other one's just dimly lit. So I use a lamp. Need to plug it in though. And I'm supposed to be sleeping on the floor, but I can't. Yo, 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 yo. Sleep on the floor if it's possible. I don't know what to do. So, uh, yeah. situation right here. If I just plug this cord right here, the lights will go on. Maybe. Come on. Come on. Come on. So close. I can't see it very clearly where the whole thing is. I get the light. There we go. Now there's a light in the That's and this is more comfortable than it normally is because there's like layers. There's like a pillow underneath. There's a pillow here and an exercise mat. Usually I don't have it that stacked. So I tried to make it as cushiony as possible. And usually I don't have it this cushiony. But I'm trying to sleep and I'm not able to sleep. See, normally it would just be the exercise mat flat on the ground with like one long pillow and then like maybe some laundry like stacked or whatever a little bit for like the shoulder head thingy. Because when you sleep on your side, your shoulder gets crushed. They should make beds with holes for where the shoulder hole goes down and the arm goes down into the sleeve and then it's higher up where the head. I could sketch what I mean by that. Um, here's a piece of paper. There's a pen on the ground somewhere. Pencil. Alright, so what I mean by that is this. We're talking about. So it's like it'd be like a head of the person. And see what happens when you sleep on your side is that your shoulder just gets crushed. Crushed. The shoulder gets crushed. It's like ah. So what they need to do is make it so that, there's like there's a pillow thing. And then there's like a sleeve hole trench for the arm to go down. And then then the bone skeletal thing, it's not so crushed. And then so that has nothing to do with why the real reason I'm not sleeping is because it's all messed up. It's all messed up with my thing because it's like I don't know. And then I don't know. Actually, um, uh, uh, yeah, I think so. If I were to design a bed, it would be like make it 3D so you understand what I mean. There's like the trench, and notice that this one is higher than this one because this is where the head would go. You know what I'm saying? And then the shoulder wouldn't be crushed because the arm could go down here, and then, when you slide sleeping. And I guess there is something like this, but it should be more like mainstream. Person sleeping on the side situation. See, the arm, the shoulder doesn't get crushed if there was just this trench thing, like that. So like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want it to get crushed. They need to make all mattresses and bed situations. So they have like a trench shoulder hole sleeve thing so that when you sleep on your side, you don't get crushed, No. Anyways. What else is there to do? Well, I have not worked on this picture in a very, very long time. Very long time. And the reason I have it is because I just felt like I was adding nothing but slop. And, I just, at some point it just kind of felt pointless because I was trying to get other things done. But it's amazing because every time I try to get things done, how much are you supposed to carry? So, I don't even know if I should add anything to this, though. Because it kind of feels ridiculous to do that. I could work on something else. I don't know, maybe not. There's those paintings I did that one stream. Um, as you can see, it just became vague slop again. And I actually have ideas, just I can't put them out there because I don't know, keep most things to myself because it's safer that way. No, just kidding. Because most of the things I think, I do not say anywhere at all. I just keep it in my head. Most of the things I think, say, yeah, just keep it in your head. Yeah, situation. It's like I can add things. It's just like, what should I add? That's the real question. You can add whatever you want, but it's like, what should I add? I mean, I don't know. I've thought about it, but nothing really comes to mind. No, those dark things. I could finish the smaller picture because it's not as important. It got water damage. There's water damage because I didn't care. It's just a shitty picture. Um, so just left it on the ground and got home. To work on that. Nice. Sleep on me. See, indecision. I just don't know what's worth doing, and that's the main reason that I don't do a lot much of the time because it's like I don't know. What are you doing? Nothing really. You're, I got this situation over here. I'm sorry, the floor's a mess. In a way, it's not really bad. It's just a little bit scattered with disorganized. Uh, it's not really, really bad. It really isn't. I just don't want to show it just because, what's the point? It's not that bad. I just don't want to show the floor because why show the floor? But there's something on the floor. There's this thing. I put this thing together so that this thing would not be rolling on this situation. I don't do anything. I'm sorry. I'm just getting all scattered everywhere. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. See, I don't know who I'm supposed to be on these stupid things. If I just speak about substantive things, that will be a problem because if I were to speak about substantive things, I risk saying things that aren't very good, and then you know what happens? It's out there, and now that's just on your permanent record. And it just keeps most of the things I ever want to say just not quiet, because it's like if I were to say things, you're really risking. So I don't say anything, Most of the things I think there's things I really like to say, but I just keep it to myself. I don't even put it out there anonymously anywhere. I just keep it to myself. And that's just kind of how it goes. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't do anything to. What am I supposed to be doing? That's the problem. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe I should just be drawing. I mean, there's a lot of bad things out there, but what am I supposed to do? You know? What am I supposed to do? It's like most of this thing is filled up already. I could start a totally new picture because let's not forget, I have 4 of these. And let me tell you why I have 4. There was originally supposed to be 2 that were 16 by 9. That is to say, the same aspect ratio as a TV. Because the picture I was originally going to make, the screen size was part of the concept. And I obviously never made that picture. But, it's just like it never happened. And, you know. The thing is, if I were to start a new picture, I don't know. If I'm gonna be just doodling, I don't want to be. I could do things. It's just like the thing is that the hard part about existence is that it's hard to know what to do. So and just I'm like it just kind of renders me just inactive a lot of the time because I spend a lot more time thinking about what to do than actually doing anything, and then I still don't arrive at any sound good conclusions because it's like I don't know, just I feel washed because because the things I used to want to do fell apart, and then it just became just this lowering of like what I actually set out to do because I just have this uh I don't know. Sorry, I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. I could just get it down with sketch pad and then it doesn't even matter because it's just a sketch pad. I'd do that. What happens when I just sketch without any plans at all? Because it's like, well, nothing. It just always turns into vague slop. And I'll tell you why it turns into vague slop because I don't have a concept that I want to say that so it just becomes vague slop in a way, you know? It's like I can't seem to focus. I got toothpicks, not for teeth. I use it to clean my nails. I'm sorry. There's no one I can say anything to. Absolutely no one. So, what do you mean? So I'm just doodling. There's really nothing going on here. I'm just going to be doodling and see what happens as I doodle. You never know. Because I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just trying to do something instead of nothing. So don't expect anything of quality to emerge because there's no reason, there's no, you know, man, the camera can't even focus, man. Like, oh, where's the thing? It's like, can you see it now? Wow. Why does it have such a hard time with this? It's like, oh, where's the color white? The camera's having a hard time. What color is white? This is white. Focus. Camera. Are you capable of anything other than that? I don't know. I don't know. Here's why. Because I don't know why. I could do something. I don't want to be. So nothing's going to emerge when I don't have a plan. I'm not that good of an artist, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Some people know. Here's why. When you don't know what you're doing, you just don't know what you're doing. Because I'm just doing it on camera and see what emerges. It's a slice of life situation. Oh my goodness. Why is the lighting so poor? I want better lighting. That's kind of better. No one's returning because there's nothing here worth watching. You're just drawing more vague slop in a way. And the reason I do that is because I'm afraid to say anything because I don't have anything that I know I'm confident about anymore because all I know is that I don't have anything that isn't to be doubted. I don't have anything that isn't to be doubted. I don't have anything that isn't to be doubted. And so, that's my situation. See, I don't even see anything yet. See, it's just vague slop. Now, I don't like how it's red. Let's get rid of the color red. It's just the only pen that was nearby. Should I use a different color? What's the color? I don't know. I'm getting so lazy with my thoughts going on in my head because I don't know who I'm supposed to be anymore. Yeah, I don't know. What are you supposed to do? I mean, like, I'm not on the. When you're uncertain about everything you're certain about, because anytime you say something, there's like 1,000 principles and things attached to it, and then it always just turns out that what you're doing, nothing, that's 1,000 things. 1,000 things. Oh, man, this camera does not want to focus whatsoever because it has a hard time seeing. Look at that. It's where's the focus supposed to be? And it's because the room is too dimly lit, I guess. There's not much I can do, though. This is the lighting situation that I have. Oh, standard disclaimer. We've got nothing to say now. I actually do have a lot to say. It's actually wrong. I'm not as vapid and shallow in terms of like substantively what goes, what I could say. It's just that because I have so much fear, because I have so much fear about being perceived wrong, that most of the things that I think I just never say. But there are things that I've wanted to say for a very long time, but I just can't say because I'm up against the difficult situation of other people's perceptions, which is just a fucking nightmare to get through. Maybe there's a visual metaphor for what I will like that for that, but maybe I'm just not gonna go. I don't know. The problem with symbolism is that it's too contrived and it's, whatever. I don't know. So what do you do? It's because I'm not thinking about the right things, because I don't want to think about the right things that are going to cause the most pain. Because if you think about the things that are going to cause the most pain, guess what? Guess what happens after that? What happens is that existence becomes more realized, but it also becomes more unpleasant. It's always ahead every time. I don't have any intuition with this anymore. Therapy has something that I give. Camera just doesn't want to focus, man. Just doesn't want to focus. Trying to resist and recognize anything. No, no. I still never used that thing. Tell you why, because there's pirate heads on it. Plus, I had to wash it, and I still haven't used it. Maybe I should be eating the weed because I'm not smoking it. And I said I would, but I haven't. But maybe just that's not. Tell you what, you know what the number is? It's the dangerous one, the sad one. You all know what that one is. Do you know why? It's because that number represents the epitome of just barely not good enough. But the problem is that it's hard to get out of that. It's so hard to get out of it because you feel like you've done things. You feel like you've put in effort. I don't know why. I get demoralized very easily now. Like my morale, my energy, my will toward striving, like the will toward anything other than comfort is just so lacking. And I don't know what to do about it because it's like, because I just can't figure out why it's happening that way. You know, I'll tell you, there's things tried in the past, and I look back at it and I see this validation as to why I shouldn't try anymore in a way. It's like, oh, you've done that before, so why try that again? What you do know is this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I always feel so demoralized. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. In a way, because it's like, what am I supposed to say in a way? I just have a hard time doing anything that involves anything. See, the problem is that I just don't have what needs to be had right now, which is not what I have. It's lonely. What you see is what you get here, and it's not much. See, I just don't know. I just don't know. That's the problem. I just don't fucking know. And the reason I don't know is because the cost of knowing. And the cost of knowing is a cost. And I just haven't paid. And the reason I haven't paid is because I don't know. Something. I just don't know. I really don't know. Just why I'm here. I just don't know. It's like all by myself, and I don't know why I'm here. I don't even want to say, but you know what's really, really, really hard, and I never fucking do it because it's just so fucking hard? Going long durations without blank. And the reason I have a hard time doing that is because I've done it before, and I just don't have it in me to fucking want to do that anymore. Because I've done it before. I've done it before. The gravity is immense. Oh, I just don't know. It's too much dick. There's too much dick. There's too much dick, so how do I fix that? I don't know. Add flour? I don't fucking know. I'm not good at that. I'm trying. Here's how. Just doodle. Slowly. 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 When I don't. When I don't. But what am I supposed to do? It's at this point that I just feel like setting this down for a minute. Because I don't see it going anywhere right now. Or ever. And this is the problem. One of the things I want to communicate most, and have wanted to for a long time, is the idea that I just feel done in terms of like the alienation of what I am here in any capacity for. It's because what I used to care about was predicated on this idea that there was just this intense feeling of tragic, intense feeling of tragic something in terms of the fact that things on an individual basis are, well, I